Yeah, so I got 4 appointments today. 3 of them were for some of my roofing clients, and I just got one for my IT firm out in Omaha. I spoke with the COO of a manufacturing company who pointed me in the direction of the senior manager of IT. I brought up that conversation with him, and he said he'd be open to us coming out later this month to discuss some of their pain points and possibly being a backup option for them.
So I got 2 appointments today. My first appointment was for my HVAC client out in LA. I spoke to the maintenance director at an assisted living facility. He let me know that they were having some troubles with their chillers and boilers, that their current contractor couldn't figure it out. So they were looking for a secondary opinion. We're headed out there next Thursday at 10 a.m. The second appointment, I just got it for my HVAC client down in Phoenix. It was a maintenance director. He told me he'd only been there for a couple of months, but he told me it was a mess over there and he was looking for some additional help when it comes to HVAC. So we're headed out there this Thursday at 10.
I actually got 3 appointments today, one for each of my clients that I'm currently working with. My first one for Fargo was a 50,000 square foot assisted living facility. They're looking at repairs and maintenance on a few locations. I actually had a leak so bad that they had to move one of their tenants out, so excited about that one. Got another appointment for Warren Thompson Roofing, just under 10,000 square feet, but they're probably looking at a full re-roof for their location. It's an auto body shop, so pretty good location. And then finally, I got an appointment for my Atlas Roofing client. It was 140,000 square feet. It's a storage facility. They're looking at repairs at all 13 of their buildings. It's a metal re-roof, so excited about that one, but happy to get appointments for all my clients today.
Got an appointment for my client out in Toledo. It is with a manufacturer. There are 24 users, 2 servers, 1 location. Having some problems with their current MSP. Just from a proactive side of things, they bring up, where they would like to take their IT strategy, what they would like to do for the future, and it just doesn't get done. So want to sit down with us and see what we can do about it.
Pod 1 with a slower start to the week. We're going to have a big afternoon here. Had a good end to Friday with a couple proposals, and Matt got us on the board. So Matt, you want to talk about your Friday?
Got an appointment Friday for my client down in Montgomery. Spoke with the property manager, looking at repairs on multiple buildings. We're going to be going out Thursday. Also got a proposal out in Omaha, repair job for $5,700.
My roofer in Texas got out a proposal for repairs. It's just under $60K.
I got one for my roofer out in Florida. I believe it was with a hotel. She had some issues with it. She'll explain more once we go out next week. Another one, the 2 other ones were for my roofer out in Lexington. One was a bit more of an introductory meeting for work next year. He's going to actually get us with the accounting person to help us get on the vendors list, so that's a pretty good introduction. And then right next door to them, I scheduled one with another manufacturer who has some leaks, wants us to give them second opinions.
A couple proposals for my HVAC clients. The first one was a engineering design proposal for about $20,000. And then we also filmed a closed deal video. That one was for my HVAC client in Denver. It came out to be $3,700 yearly. And then we're working on a bid to get them 2 boilers replaced because they're 26 years old. So we're waiting on that.
Yeah, pretty slow morning for the pod. I'm not sure that we have any appointments, so hopefully we have a better afternoon.
Pull my shot in Seattle this afternoon, maybe. I will be calling my shot in LA.
Yeah, Chicago for me.
We're chugging along. Not as many appointments as we'd like to see, but Ben had to leave to go take care of some apartment things. I was able to grab one this morning from my client in Baltimore. It's with a distribution company. They currently use another IT company, and they said they'd be evaluating at the end of the year. So, I used that as a way to transition into, asking for a meeting. He was open to getting something compared to, just more so open to learning about our capabilities, seeing if we'd even be a good fit. I have no doubt that we could bring a lot to the table for them. But they had about 70 users, 1 location, and we got that set up for next Tuesday at 2.
Cool. That's what I'm calling.
I'm gonna get at least one in Kansas City today.
They're on their phones, so yeah. Blake's got 2 on the board today. I'm feeling one myself this afternoon, calling my shot for an IT appy. But Josh is doing the same. Josh, what are you working on today?
Been doing all my IT calls this morning, so I got all my contractors in the afternoon. Call my shot for ProGuard.
ProGuard's shot called.
We got 2 today. One's we're gonna go out later this week, get some quotes on repairs, and then the other one is for Tuesday next week. It's like a 150,000 square foot manufacturer. We're getting them a quote on re-roof, and just to compare, we're getting them some repair quotes as well.
Beat Squad's doing pretty good. They're showing out. Everybody's on the board except for me. I'll get one later today though. But yeah, Ryan, who'd you cook up one for? A little Varner action?
Yeah, got one for my Pennsylvania, Maryland client. 37,000 square foot building. It's a new and old roof, kind of where they're conjoined. There's leaking going on, so they might even need a new re-roof for the old one. But yeah, got some active issues, so we're gonna be sending them out there and see how it goes.
I got one today. It's with my roofer up in Connecticut. I've been talking to this lead for a little while. I've been talking to my client just to coordinate, but he's the president of a technology company, said that he'd be interested in looking at exterior work for his business, but really was looking to do a home addition around a little over 1,500 square feet. Gonna be a really big project. Talked to my client over and over about how we're going to do it, so we're going to be going out there and working with his architect on how we can get the job done.
I'm doing pretty good. I got one for my client in Akron. My IT client in Akron is with a construction company. We'd actually met with them last year, and my client said it was pretty promising last year, and it kind of just fizzled out, so they were happy I was able to reconnect them. It's about 15 to 20 users. They have a company that they're working with. No real complaints, but he would like to see what else is out there, so that's set up for next Wednesday.
We're having some good quality calls, decision makers, nothing on the board yet. Had a couple of meetings that had already been scheduled for my clients today. The star of the show is my boy Bob down there.
Two meetings for my client. One of them was with city government, and it was the IT director there. It's like 250 users, 6 locations. That one's good. He actually proposed that we meet before I even asked him, so I would assume it's going to be a good meeting in person. And then the second one was with another city government. This time they aren't big enough to have any internal IT. It's about 50 users and also 6 locations with the town manager. So he said they're going out to bid in about 9 months or so. So he wanted to meet, just so we can get on the radar for when they are looking for new vendors.
We had a banger of a morning so far. We got 4 on the board. I'm not on the board. Had a couple good conversations. My guy Logan's got 2, so Logan, if you want to talk about those.
Got one for my client Warren Thompson. It's 8,500 square foot, looking at probably a full re-roof estimate. So that one was pretty good. And then got one for Fargo. That's a banger, 50,000 square foot assisted living facility. They've had some major issues, leaks so bad that they had to move one of their tenants out. So I'm excited about that one. But yeah, I got 2 on the board so far. I'm calling my shot for Atlas in the second half of the day.
I got a pretty decent appointment for my Detroit IT client. It's with the beauty school. I had called way back in like February or March. The guy told me that his old college roommate did his IT support. He was pretty happy with it, but got him back on the phone, and he was more than happy to facilitate a conversation with him and the IT guy just to see how we could bolster some of that infrastructure for him. So it should be a pretty good call. It's next Thursday. 20 users, 1 location, 1 server on premises.
I had a good conversation this morning with a property management company, and they manage 20 different condos down there. And he said they definitely need quotes for some of them, so he's getting a list together for me, and I'm going to call him back this afternoon.
Well, me and Blake on the board this morning.
I just got a roofing guy over in Houston, because Houston just opened up last week. Spoke to him, gave him the pitch, and he got straight into it. He wanted to know what pricing was, told him pricing, gave him the rev guarantees. So yeah, then he wanted a meeting for tomorrow at 12:30. And yeah, we set it. So
pretty good one.
Yep.
Pretty good one. I got the other one. It was HVAC in Richmond, Virginia. It's with the GM of a pretty big mechanical contractor there in Richmond. Asked him if he does the large jobs, commercial projects, 20 tons or larger. He was like, oh yeah, that's pretty much all we work on. Got through the golden questions, talked about pricing and the guarantees a little bit, and he was all about it. So set that one up for 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Should be too hot to handle. Pretty good one. What you got, Nick? You had a couple good pitches this morning.
Yeah, we had some good meetings with a guy in Elgin, Illinois. IT company. Had another IT company.
Tampa.
Both very good. Both can move forward.
Got a couple
Both
good ones
good
this afternoon too.
Yeah, I haven't taken a look at those yet, but should be a good day.
Back-to-back buyers in the same market. Yeah. You don't get that lucky. Phoenix, back-to-back Phoenix pitches. Yeah.
Even better.
So we got the one follow-up scheduled for today that said he was going to do it, and then we'll make him prove it because we've got a guy who's signed up via Calendly and wants to do it. He scheduled inadvertently because they can't see who's on the calendar when they book themselves, but he booked through Sam's Calendly app for immediately after the other guy were pitching in Phoenix. So odds are pretty good.
Might just join them both together.
Deal day. Let's do it. Boom. So we got.
I worked on getting accounts set up for the new guys. We got a new guy started down at SEMO. The new guy starting here today. Got Brender's computer updated. Going through and getting all the key pops labeled. That way I can kind of work on a game plan this Friday to get everybody set up with their key pop and their key code. So that's my game.
Been working on the reports feature still, but you can create a report now. But now I'm just working on when you do create a report, it filters everything correctly based on the filters you selected and the fields you selected, so just working on that page right now.
Yeah, I'm working on a common component that is basically taking 30 lines of code and that's throughout like 10 different files and making a common component, so you makes like a 5-line, makes it down to 5 lines and saves like 300 lines of code. So just a little bit more usability for that, and then having this edit button based on it will look at your permissions and it will display based on that. So hopefully wrapping that up today.
I've been spamming our team's chat with the 10 out of 10s, which is good though because it means people are listening to my feedback, so yay for that. And then I did a post about our interns at the intern night, Gateway Grizzly post. I'll be doing some posts coming up about Mason and Lauren down at SEMO. So promoting our internship programs at Maryville and SEMO. And then I've been grading like a wild woman and I will continue to do that. And I also did a daily recap.
We've got a lot of lights out, so Erin has given me permission to reach out and try to get some quotes and from our electrician on changing some of these over to LEDs. So I've been working on that with him this morning, running around taking pictures of the lights so he can, I think they'll be out here this week and at least start replacing some. That men's room light is out, so I do know that. Tidying up a little bit from Friday's meeting and just regular rounds right now, making a list because I'll be out Thursday and Friday, so they used all the margarita mix last week. So I've got to buy and replenish supplies, so I'll probably do that today since I only got 3 days. So that's it for me.
This morning, like usual, I came into a couple site audits with a couple issues. Went ahead and resolved them. That's kind of my Monday morning habit. See if anything changed over the weekend. So fixed a couple issues on Black Pines IT site, and then I've been doing social media for some clients this morning. I've got 3 clients to get through, so I'll be doing social media, and then I will be switching back to ProGuard and getting their bath pages up. I'm about 60% done with those, so should definitely hit the date we said it would be done would be Friday, so it should definitely be done before then. So that's me.
I completed that first draft on the website for one of our IT clients, sent that over to them on Friday, called them this morning just to make sure they got it. So they're going to review that and get back to me on it. Followed up with another IT client who we're waiting on a website review from, and then a third IT client got a website update that I need to complete for them, and then this afternoon going to get some social media scheduled out for the week. There we go.
Alright, just got an appointment for my janitorial client out in Salt Lake City. Pretty good appointment. No real issues on the board, but the guy welcomed a quote introduction. It's for a 19,000 square foot building. It should be a good one.
We locked in 2 appointments, pushing through. So I got a huge commercial property management company to have my cleaning client go out and check out, and it's about 34,000 square feet. And then also locked in for my cleaning client a 78,000 square feet building. Both are looking pretty good. The 78,000 square feet one, they're looking for a new cleaning crew, and so it's looking like that'll be a good locked in deal.
Yeah, I got two today. One from my client out in Buffalo. It is with a manufacturer. I set something up through email with the president to have us come out there. He is looking to move things from an in-house IT to external, so should be a pretty good one. Meeting at the end of next week. Got another one today for my client out in Seattle. It is with a hotel. They haven't been up on the roof in about 8 months. Kind of open to just having us come out, see what's there, give them an inspection, and at the very end of the day, make an introduction in case something was to change on the line. So should be pretty good ones.
I set an appointment for my client in Arkansas today. Roofing appointment with a manufacturing building. It's 250,000 square feet, tin roof that's leaking. So I think that's going to be a really good opportunity.